In the last video, I talked about being busy, and busy is an understatement. Hold on. I would, sit and do more edited video and go through a bunch of stuff for my challenge and all this good stuff. But honestly, we're going old YouTube style today for two reasons. Number one, it is 10:40. So I have an hour to upload this because I have to do one every day. That's the arbitrary rule I set for myself. But another is that I have a lot to say. And frankly, I have to say it. Number one, just yesterday I posted a video about being busy and things being very crazy right now, very insane with work. And I have some things in the works for work that I've been working on. But in terms of like music, I'm gonna be real. The last 2 days for the road to 10 million streams has been literally just TikTok. Like, I have not done emails, I haven't done marketing, I haven't done anything. I've done a little bit of planning and I have my planning book here, but other than that, I haven't done anything. And the reason why is because I'm just so busy. And so I'm trying to figure out how to manage my time effectively while also keeping track of my job, while also keeping track of my other job, while also making all my commitments, while also traveling for work, while also doing this challenge. And you see, that's where it can kind of get tough. That's where the problem lies. So this is what I thought of. Time management. One of the main things I had after my mini breakdown today was a real talk with myself about realistic expectations. And being realistic will mean that you are not super person. You are someone who's a person, who's a human with goals and things that you want to do and feelings, but you also need to spend some time being realistic. And so that's where I come in on this. I did not set realistic expectations for myself. I expected to be able to work 40 hours a week. I expect to be able to work another 20 on top of that. I expect to be able to work another 20 on top of that on this stuff and be able to post every day at the same time and all this other stuff. So let's change our expectations a little bit. Number one is that we have to be realistic. My realistic expectation is not that I can post at the same time every single day. It's already kind of an unrealistic expectation to think that you can post every day. But that is something that I'm working towards because I think it's okay to have unrealistic expectations if you're striving for something. But I also think you have to be realistic in terms of the guidelines and the goals and the things that surround that expectation. So I will not be able to post every day. I won't be able to post in the morning. Half the time, unless it's a weekend. I mostly post in the afternoon or evening because that's when I get back from work. So I have to be realistic on my expectations, and that's something that I'm learning every day. But I also know that even if it's tiring and everything, I want to be able to challenge myself to do these things because it's important. It's important to be able to challenge yourself. It's important to be able to try, and it's important to be able to be okay with failing. And so doing this challenge made me realize that I realistically cannot work on music every day. But what I can do is the other aspects of the Road to 10 Million Streams Challenge. Number one is to, post on TikTok, find an audience and come up with ideas and be funny and be me and be genuine and figure it out. But another part is to make these videos every day. Making these videos has been so fun, and I think people should do more fun stuff in their life. And this is definitely one of them, making the videos and even working on merch. I've been drawing and creating merch on my free time, my downtime at lunch, at work. And I think I'm creating some free merch that I think people would actually really like. So all that aside, I just want to say that being realistic is really important, and setting those goals for yourself is really important because it prevents some burnout. I can have issues with burnout, especially being so hard on myself and being a perfectionist and being unrealistic. And so if I change that mindset and I go with my plans, I go with the book, if I'm running out of time, I have my book and I can, journal, I can figure out plans and have ideas for when I'm having an off day. It is better for me because I'm being more realistic with myself and actually creating a plan for when I need a plan B, C, all the way to Z, So all that to say that I hope that it being more unedited and feeling like this is a little bit okay, because I like working on the bigger projects. I like editing, and I like having these ideas and these things where I want to talk about stuff, and listing out all the alternative revenue streams and doing all this stuff and having other videos and having B-roll and all that good stuff. But sometimes I get home at 10 p.m. I get home at 8 p.m. and it's a long day, and this is one of these days where it's okay for it to be unfiltered and real, and to be more realistic with myself, right? Be as authentically me as I can online. So, all that to say that we are making progress on the music stuff, and I'm looking forward to the next couple of videos because I have a bunch of music ideas. But I hope you stick around. I hope that meant something to you. I hope that you can relate in some way. And if there's anything that you want to see me talk about, tell me. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow.